To Raleigh County now, where a ceremony was held today to celebrate a new local advocacy association that hopes to give children in bad situations a voice. Our Clayton McChesney talked with the new executive director of the nonprofit who was sworn in today and got her thoughts on the important role, I should say, that this is going to play in the lives of so many children in Raleigh County.
CASA, or Court-Appointed Special Advocates, help children who may have been abused have an adult voice in a courtroom. Thanks to the work of Dr. Kristi Dumas, Raleigh County has their own CASA group.
A couple of years ago, during COVID, I was serving on the West Virginia State CASA Board of Directors and really advocated to have CASA in Raleigh County, understanding all of the challenges that we have and seeing the flood of children in the foster care system. I knew that we needed a voice for the child in our county.
Now Dr. Dumas is leading that group as executive director. She says her passion for this work started after recognizing a need during her work as a psychologist in the court system, describing the role of a CASA as being eyes and ears for the judge and a voice for the children. She says her first steps as executive director will be to establish CASA in the area and educate the community about the important work they do, and hopefully encourage donations and volunteering, describing this as a movement and an all-hands-on-deck situation.
We want people to know that this is their program, this is the people's program, and this is a way for us to really change things around and be the beacon of light that Raleigh County ought to be in the state.
Dr. Dumas hopes Raleigh County will be just the start, with her long-term vision being to have CASA in other counties nearby, to help advocate for kids all over the area. Here for you in Beckley, Clayton McChesney, WVVA News.
Thank you for that report, Clayton. Dr. Dumas says that if you'd like to donate your time or money to CASA of New River, you can get more information. They've set up a Facebook page and you can get it there. Adding, they also plan on having a founding donor campaign in the next couple of weeks.